Okay, hello.
Oh, we started. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hello,
Surprise.
everyone. Welcome back to Fingers Crossed.
Whoa.
You right?
No.
Okay. We've got a few topics to discuss today.
We sure do.
Allegedly.
And we're going to be organised today.
Yeah.
Let me just check. I have my thing on. Tens.
Tens.
Yeah. I have a tens machine.
Is that the one that sort of like pulsates?
Yeah, and I guess because it's muscle cramps, it distracts the muscles. It's like, you can't get me.
Isn't that the one that a lot of men try and they basically it starts to...
If it's really intense, it hurts. It hurts a lot. But if it's mild, then it's actually relaxing. It takes away from the pain. It just feels almost like a cat purring. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, actually, I went to a cafe today.
Oh yeah.
And I went to use the facilities, and they actually had pads and tampons and stuff available. If obviously people need it.
Yeah.
And I just thought that is so actually really nice to have that available.
Yeah.
Not that I'll ever need it, but I just thought that was really nice.
It is really nice. I went to Rod Laver the other day and they have free dispensers there as well.
Really? Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Was that for Linkin Park?
Sure was.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
Was it all right, the seats? Because you're sort of
on the side.
On the sides or almost behind.
Yeah, we were behind.
Okay.
But the thing is, it was behind the stage, so we could see it was open on the side.
Yeah.
And then they had massive screens. You know,
Sick.
because the thing is, Ellie and I got there, and we were like, these are actually better than the seats. If we were facing forward, because you're closer to the stage. We were so close to the stage. We were just right overhead. So I was like, this is insane.
I was at where was it? Amy Park, and I was seeing Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
And the ticket that I got, they were at one end, and I was all the way down the other end, pretty much in the nosebleeds. And I was looking over, and I could see that there was some sort of similar position that you would have been, and the tickets would have been cheaper. And I was like, damn it, why did I go for these ones? And I thought being front on, no, just being close to the stage, because otherwise they're just these little,
they're just
figurines almost.
Exactly, yeah. It's you're looking at the screen anyway.
Yes.
So.
And you're like, why did I pay $200 to look at the screen?
Yeah.
When I could just do that on my phone.
Pretty much.
I know.
I sort of felt that way when we saw Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
Because we were front on.
Yeah,
but
far back.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, her other tickets would have been...
No, actually, I think the ones ground floor, because I didn't realise they would have seats on the floor. The floor seats were around the same price. So we could have actually been on the floor and closer. Because, I assumed it was standing. But it wasn't, it was seated. So...
Yeah, because I think the standing was America, wasn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
I was really surprised when I saw the seats. I was like, oh my God, why didn't we get those? Damn.
Oh, well, that's right.
You live and you
learn. But yeah, so you went to Linkin Park, so it was good?
It was really good.
Excellent.
They have obviously a new singer, Emily, who replaced Chester. Very controversial. I mean, obviously it's a woman.
Yeah.
So...
yes, a woman, but I think anyone specifically would have been controversial.
Anyone, but bands have changed singers before.
Totally. Queen.
Oh, yeah.
They had Adam Lambert.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's hugely controversial, yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking of more AC/DC.
Yeah, they did. They were actually pretty successful afterwards.
Yeah.
But also, they kind of sound similar.
Yes.
But, I think INXS tried. That didn't really work out. I think if you get singers that are that charismatic and that...
Oh, yeah, iconic.
Unique and iconic.
Anyway, whatever. But, Chester had, this, really unique sound.
Yeah.
And Emily, just because it's a woman, her voice is higher.
It's obviously going to be a bit different.
It's different and higher, but she does a really good job on some of the songs.
Yeah.
They did In the End and stuff. And because she, comes from, a metal background.
Yep.
She can, do, the screaming and screeching and stuff.
Yeah, that sort of growly.
The growl.
Yep.
So, the growls are, perfect.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Perfect.
Yep.
So those songs were great. The ones that were more singing, then it's you can hear the disparity. But at the same time, she's such an amazing singer. So it was amazing to see.
Yeah, I heard. I forgot I think it's called Trackstar.
Okay.
On TikTok and YouTube and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I love that guy.
Yes, yeah. So it gets
Yeah.
a bunch of musicians to come and listen and try to guess all the songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And they had Mike and Emily on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to watch that. I was going to say the best part of the concert was I
Yeah.
had this little kid next to me
Oh.
and his dad. He couldn't have been older than like 8 or 9. And he knew every single word to every single song. And he was like, I have like videos and you can hear him like singing next to me, like belting. And his dad and him were like bonding. Like the dad was like so happy that his son was like so into it. It was so cute.
I honestly reckon that's something that parents just love, when it's something that they love so much and their kid loves it too.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah, but the kid loved it like way more. Like he knew every single word to every
honestly,
song.
Dad, lift your game. I know, right? You really let the team down.
But it was so sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I think it was maybe just the first 2 albums that I was like a real big Linkin Park fan. Like, oh my God, childhood, loved them. Loved them.
Yeah.
And then I think their last album with Chester, I think that one I listened to and I really liked it.
Okay.
But yeah, the ones in between, maybe a couple songs, but...
Yeah. I just know like the first 2 albums. Oh wait, no, actually I think the first 2 are really early, aren't they? Yeah, Meteora and Hybrid Theory. Those are the first 2, I think.
Let me Google.
And then there was one in the it's like Seconds to Midnight or something.
So we've got Minutes to Midnight.
Minutes to Midnight.
But then One More Light, and then
you know that.
because I remember Jimmy Kimmel used to have
musicians.
musicians in I think it was the summertime, and had like a
the
concert.
outdoor. Yeah, I remember that.
And so they had done, so I watched it. And this was also just as soon as Chris Cornell had died.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently Chris and Chester were really good friends.
Yeah.
And so he was playing One More Light and he absolutely just broke down at the end and just couldn't finish it. And it was just like, it was so heartbreaking to watch this person having to try to perform. And obviously that was reminding of...
Yeah.
Because it's a really personal song, and, you know, to see that, and he just, He really tried to sort of keep it together, but it just...
Oh, but also it's so, like, wonderful to witness that kind of vulnerability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a man in a rock band.
Yeah.
Like, you don't tend to get that often.
You say that, but I mean, like, men in music are generally pretty sensitive.
Yeah, but rock music specifically.
I guess so, but it's all a facade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with that one.
Yeah.
I think the other time I've seen is when Foo Fighters were having that concert in remembrance of Taylor Hawkins. Dave Grohl broke down, obviously, because it's quite emotional.
Yeah.
And there was like 80,000 people in the stadium, basically just like this sort of, I don't know, it's cacophony of noise just coming at him. And someone had made a comment of saying how, like, there's not many people that can take on that much energy at once and sort of be able to transmute it, I guess. Because it is a really unique ability. Like, not necessarily just that person, but just to be a performer, to be able to take on people's energy, even if you're in musical theatre or plays or...
At that scale.
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I think eventually they played My Hero, and his son, Taylor Hawkins' son, played on the drums and played that song. And it was just like, it was really nice to witness sort of these vulnerable moments. I was going to say with men specifically, but just in general.
In general.
So I wonder if that has happened with Emily in Linkin Park.
I don't know, but like if anything, like it was just really joyful, and so like there were moments where like she let the crowd sing, because it's like these like because it's such a nostalgic band.
Yes,
it's like people
100%.
live for nostalgia.
Yeah,
so like she just lets like these people just enjoy this moment of like a whole crowd like singing together.
Yeah,
like, you know, it was so great.
I think actually when I went to go see Queen, it was with Adam Lambert, and there was one point that he made where he's like, "I know I'm not Freddie, obviously." And I know, you know, I'm going to sing these songs and they're not going to be the way that you know them, but I just want everyone to sort of come together, have a good time. We can all sing, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'll do my best basically, but just like have a good time.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really actually quite, maybe not mature is the word, but self-aware of him to make that comment, to sort of say like, hey, I know I'm not going to be what you think and probably what you want. However, let's try to like come together, enjoy this music and have a good time. I've been trying for like a week to get it out.
Have you gargled with salt water at all?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Why would I want to do that?
What was I saying? I think like Queen have like sort of transcended. Like that music is so iconic.
So iconic.
That it's like if you're going to a Queen concert without like the original lineup, it's kind of like yet again like nostalgia vibes. Yeah. Especially because it's been like they've been around for so long that it's like you're not there to hear them how they sounded in the 70s.
Yes, because even still, they're totally different. Yeah, I think Billy Joel was probably the exception. He actually,
really?
he wasn't actually too bad.
Wow.
But that was roughly about 20 years ago, so, you know. But Paul McCartney, I did notice that he doesn't sing full songs. They're very much cut down.
Oh,
His backup singers and his other people in the band were also quite loud as well.
Doing a bit of, like, heavy lifting.
A bit of heavy lifting. So, you know, but again, that was just nostalgia vibes. That was
exactly.
You know, to see this icon of music in real life, you know, that's sort of the joy of it.
Yes.
You know, you sort of know he's also, I don't know, 80 something.
Yeah.
So you know that he's not going to be peak performance, you know.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, the best concert I've ever been to is one that we went to.
Oh, yeah.
Elvis Costello.
Yes.
I think that was around 2010, 2011.
Really?
Yeah, a long time ago.
All right, cool.
But it was just him solo on stage, swapping between guitars and a piano.
Yes.
It was insane.
And it was at a very intimate, maybe a couple of thousand people type
the Palais.
theatre. The Palais in St Kilda.
Yeah.
I love that building, by the way.
I love it. It's like an iconic venue. It's so beautiful. The sound in there is incredible. The vibes are
Two thumbs up.
That was so incredible. Like and like 3 hours of just him solo and just like chatting in between and just being like the most charismatic person on earth. That was incredible. And like he's come out since and like I can't go see him because he's older and I'm just like he was so peak then. I'm like I don't know if it would be as good.
Yeah.
And like he was still so good then. Like he sounded amazing.
And he's got a very unique voice too. So
he does.
You would know if it's not. Yeah, no, that was a good concert.
Like his voice was just insane live, like so good because I didn't expect him to be as good as he was. Like he was so much better than the recordings.
Oh, actually, sorry, I just remembered, speaking of really good people with unique voices, I saw Bob Dylan live.
Why?
Because I was really into his music. This was maybe when I was like 19, 20.
Yeah.
And I was so disappointed. I couldn't understand a word.
Yep.
You just had to sort of guess. It was not good. He was not good. It was,
Shall we move on to our actual topics?
Oh, yeah.
So this video crossed my timeline about this girl talking about a trending video.
Yes.
And so then I went back and watched the original video.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, that was so much more fucked than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So basically this girl was talking about how she had a friend that she was really jealous of. And when so basically the traditional definition of jealousy is like being like a jealous boyfriend, like protecting something that you have.
Yep.
She was talking about wanting something someone else has, which is actually envy.
Yes.
But at the same time, words change meaning and stuff like that.
Yeah,
People use them
totally.
in different
Popular
contexts.
culture.
So she was talking about experiencing jealousy, and basically she didn't explicitly say it. She used a terrible example of her friend like being a lawyer, and it's like people like it takes a lot of work to be a lawyer. You can't just like fall into that.
Because she said specifically that, you know, she didn't work hard and she blah, blah, blah. But then said how she's a lawyer, and I was like...
That's a bad example.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she should have used like another Nepo baby job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because basically like she did a follow-up video and like people kind of put the puzzle pieces together. She was talking about like a class difference essentially, that her friend was like born into privilege.
Yep.
And she was talking about how like she was so envious of her friend having these things and she like her dream life essentially, like having like a loving family or whatever, a nice house, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, just the way she went about it, people were saying that, like you brought it up before, we were chatting about it briefly, that half the comments were like, oh wow, she's so self-aware, like that's so normal and like no one says it, like, yeah. And then half the comments are like, what's wrong with you?
There was a point at the end when she said how the friendship had gone separate ways. It was a mutual ending, blah, blah, blah. You know, and she was like, you know, it wasn't because I was jealous and it wasn't because of this, but I was like, was it though? Because I'm
Like-
fairly sure you can pick up when people are feeling jealous about you.
Yes, you can.
So
You can. Like her friend 100% knew and actively tried to ignore it.
yes,
100%.
yeah.
Maybe that's not why the friendship fell apart, but that was definitely like part of the reason it
Yeah,
did.
I don't think friendships have like a mutual parting and you know that it's ended often. You know, you tend to just sort of like
No.
drift apart.
Yeah,
you know?
or like you have a fight.
Or you have a fight. It's either all or nothing, basically.
Yeah, and so like the fact that they mutually agreed to part ways I find very strange as well. It's like, what is this? A breakup?
Seems like it. Maybe.
Yeah, but anyway, her friend definitely knew, like, she's, like, delusional.
Okay,
and just the
great.
fact, like, even in the video, it was, like, radiating off her, like, this, like,
Yes.
venom.
Yeah.
It's so difficult. This is the thing. It's coming from a place of insecurity.
Yes.
And the fact that she, like, owned up to it or whatever is commendable.
Totally, because it's not easy.
I saw this video being like, okay, but then, like, if someone comments on the fact that they're attractive, the comments are full of haters. But then apparently, like, no one's jealous. So which is it? you know? So a lot of people, I guess, like can't admit that they're jealous.
Wonder why that is.
Insecurity.
Oh, okay.
It's insecurity. Because the thing is, like, you feel jealous because you're insecure, and then you can't admit that you're jealous because you're insecure. Because it's such a, like, negative trait.
Jealousy.
Yeah. Being envious of someone. Especially, I guess, like, between friends. But at the same time, like, as if that comes up very often between friends, like, these kind of conversations.
What about jealousy and envy?
Well, that's it. Because it's like, if you know that your friend is jealous of you, that is impossible to bring up.
Yeah. Sort of like, so why are you jealous of me? What's going on? Because they could deny it.
They would deny it. That would be the instant thing to do. I'm just thinking of, like, I had a friend who was jealous of me. And, like, it was so tricky.
I was going to ask if you've ever had that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Like, I will copy friends, but I'll just tell them because I don't care. That's the thing about being secure in yourself or being an authentic person. Oh, like, I even remember I accidentally ordered this dress that you had. And I was like, oh, do you mind?
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But that's what I mean. Like, I'm not going to pretend that I didn't see it on you. I'm just going to be like, oh, hey, do you mind if I have this? I ended up returning it. It didn't look good on me. That's fine.
Oh.
But it's all good. But, like, I've just, like, addressed it head on because I've got, like, who cares? Like, I've got nothing to lose, you know? But people who did would be like, oh, I didn't know. I would, like, they pretend like they can't own up to it because it's too confronting. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking about that because I'm also thinking that's sort of a microcosm for so much more.
So much more.
It's, you know, like a dress, for example, is very minor in a grand scheme of friendship.
I was thinking of, like, years ago, my best friend at uni, there were times when she was very jealous of me and I could tell. I think she had, like, real insecurities about her body and stuff. And I think at that time I was smaller than her or whatever. I think we both got into cardio and I guess, like, my body takes to cardio more than her, whatever. Don't know.
Loves the cardio.
Loves the cardio. Anyway, so I had a particular way of dressing. I was very in, like, a goth phase in my 20s. Like, everything, all my clothes were black and white.
I do remember that.
Yeah. And so I really love stripes and, like, black and white patterns, but big stripes person.
Yeah.
So anyway, I lived in striped tops.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just remembering because I remember going shopping with you and you're just like striped shirts.
Yeah.
Just striped, like very 90s striped shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a very distinct way of dressing.
She had a look.
I had a look.
She had a brand.
I did. A brand to uphold. Whatever. So I remember us going shopping one day together and I picked up this striped top.
Yeah, not me and her, the other friend.
No. The friend that was jealous of me.
Yes.
She bought it and she picked it up as well. And I was like, oh, yeah, we can match, whatever.
Yeah, cute.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, cool, let's get it. So then, I don't know, a couple weeks later, we were both going to a party and I was picking her up and I rocked up to her house and I was wearing it and she walked down her driveway wearing it and she just took one look at me and, like, her face just dropped.
Oh.
And I was like, what is it? And she was like, oh, I'll go back and change. And I was like, no, that's cool. I'll change. Like, I'll grab another top or whatever. I don't care. But I was like, we'll match. Like, I don't care. But she just could not. Like, could not, because she could not, like, have, like, people comparing us and have her, like,
because she would be second to you.
In her mind, yeah.
In her mind, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think I ended up borrowing the top from her and changing so she could stay in the top. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Have you had friends jealous of you?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this before. I couldn't tell you who it was because I don't think I really noted it as jealousy. I was always brought up thinking that, like, if there's anything wrong in a friendship or whatever, it's always me. It's always my fault.
Okay.
From obvious reasons. Whenever someone was jealous or envious, I always just thought that I was doing something wrong or I wasn't, like, being a good friend or it was my fault. So I never clocked it that it was jealousy. But now looking back, I can sort of be like, oh, actually, I think that's probably what it was. Just because I'm not trying to big note myself, but I didn't necessarily realise, like, how, like, fun of a person I was and how people like being around me. I never really appreciated that when I was younger. And I think that's what a lot of people were jealous of, that they didn't have that aura about them, I guess.
Yeah.
So then they were trying to sort of almost like siphon off of it a little bit.
I know what you mean, though.
Yeah. You know?
But you do have, like, a real brightness, like a real bright spark to you.
Yeah, thank you.
But that thing is, like, that is you. You can't replicate that.
No. And, like, I just didn't realise. I wasn't aware of the spark, thank you, of it. And so I just always thought there was something that I was doing wrong. So, yeah, I just never clicked that it was actually jealousy.
Interesting.
Getting old on self-reflection.
It is. Yeah.
I noticed in one of the comments someone actually made it a point, but there was one of those things, like, if you have something great that had happened, like if you've got a job promotion or, you know, you did a gig or whatever it was, you know, I sort of look at that like, oh, wow, that's awesome. That's something that you really wanted. If you can have it, that means that it's like possible for me too.
Yeah.
You know, so I sort of think like,
That's it.
It's almost like it's proof for me that these good things can happen to me too.
Okay.
You know, not necessarily like, why does she get it? I want it. Why can't I have
That's
it?
it.
You know?
That's it. It's like, I saw this like psychologist unpack it, how like this girl was so angry about her friend instead of the circumstances, instead of the system in place that gives that person that privilege.
The individual, she focused on the individual rather than the system.
Yeah, it's like how like people complain about white feminism.
Yes.
That like, it's almost like white feminists are jealous of men.
Yeah.
And it's like they want to be the equivalent of,
Yes.
instead of dismantling the entire system.
Yes.
So that's the system is the problem.
Yes.
It's not men being at the top of the hierarchy.
No, they're just the real benefits of.
That's it. She never went into the specifics of like what she had. Like for example, like a loving family, you can't earn that.
No.
But you can start your own. You can be a loving person and attract loving people to you.
Yeah, and
you know?
like in the example that she had was about the lawyer. If you wanted to be a lawyer, you just have to go to school for it.
That's it. But it's just like not everything is something that you can acquire immediately, but it's often something that you can emulate. You know?
Yeah.
And it's often like the qualities associated with those things that you want. It's not the thing specifically.
Yeah, and I mean also, you know, if you sort of look at someone else and go like, oh, they got it so easy and so quickly and blah, 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 but not actually look into how they got it.
Yeah.
Or where, or how it came about. You sort of think like, in her example, it was like a lawyer, she had a relationship, she had, you know, all these things. But she also probably didn't see how long it took, probably didn't see how much hard work it took. You know, she sort of looks on the surface and goes like, oh, she's got everything. But, you know, the effort behind it, maybe there was long nights, sleepless nights, you know, really a lot of struggle to be able to pay for it. We don't know.
You don't know. You don't know people's circumstances. You don't know other people's lives.
No.
That's what I mean. Like, even like if she was describing like a friend that was like naturally really beautiful and like born thin and just had like a fast metabolism, it's like that friend could have a million other struggles you don't know about.
Yeah.
You know? You just don't know.
Yeah, there was a creator that I have been watching for a while, and she is on the naturally thin, like she's a naturally thin person. And I always thought like, I wasn't like jealous or envious, nothing like that. But I always sort of looked at her and go like, you know, in my head, society appreciates people who are on the skinnier side, unfortunately. And I just sort of always wondered like, I wonder if that's like naturally skinny or if there was other issues or what had happened. And she had come out recently and said that she did have a bit of an ED growing up and that's why she was skinnier. And I sort of was like, oh, okay. Because you look at someone like that and you just sort of think like, oh, maybe there's whatever the reason is. And it actually turned out that she had obviously a mental illness that had led to an ED. And, you know, so it's just one of those things that it could actually be worse than what you think. It's not easy, quote unquote.
You don't know.
You don't know.
It's like maybe it looks easy on the surface. You don't know what they've experienced.
Well, I mean, social media nowadays, it's a real, I don't know, difficulty to really know how people are feeling because it's a curation of a life. It's not necessarily the life that these people are living.
Yeah, for sure. Like on my, if you look at my social media, I look so happy all the time. You would never know.
All the time.
You would never
Looks
know.
great all the time. Has great clothes all the time. It is one of those things, and I do wonder how social media has influenced / changed people's relationship with that. With that ideal that, you know, you sort of look at this image and people are like, oh my God, they're perfect. They've got a perfect life and they don't have problems like I have problems.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like because it is so curated, I think it does kind of delude people and people think they are like deficient.
It is funny though sometimes because I think, maybe not everyone, but like I'm very aware that social media is a curation.
Yeah, for sure.
It's basically like a museum, you know. You can put up your best artworks.
Yes, yeah.
And so I know and I'm aware that when I see these people, this is like the perfect angle. They're probably like really tilted their butt to look that, you know, that high, that, you know, like it's not just this, oh, they've been snapped and they look absolutely perfect in this angle. You know, there's probably a lot of work and lighting and everything. Yeah. So it's like, I can come with that, but I don't know how many people have that.
I think a lot of people do, but I think it's like if you consume so much content, you can't have that top of mind all of the time. Sure. And I think it just wears on people. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So I think people do often feel like play comparison when they consume social media. I think that is a really common thing.
Mm.
And like it has been linked to like there's studies showing that teenagers, for example, have much lower self-esteem and like they're more depressed the more social media they consume because they are constantly being exposed to like really happy, perfect images and feel deficient within themselves. That's really common.
I just remember because like us growing up, we were very much at the beginning of the internet.
Yeah.
But we still have like tabloids and media
Oh,
and
yeah.
everyone making comments about bodies, about
Bro, the 2000s.
boo.
Bad time to grow up as a girl. Bad time. Okay, you ready? Chill out. Chill out, bro.
I don't know, am I? Am I ready?
I almost messaged Pentacles the other day.
Why?
That is a good question.
Okay.
I miss him.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Yep, fair.
Yeah. So.
Yep, say no more. Next. No, I can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't spoken about him in a long time because I was trying not to. I didn't really want to bring him up again. I kind of like was on a mission to move on.
Okay.
But like, unfortunately, feelings are feelings. Like, that's just how it is.
Unfortunately, I totally understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that it's twofold. Firstly, that stupid fucking shaman unlocked something in me.
Oh, yeah.
I told you, like, I've been discussing this. Like, I've been crying every day. There's something new every day.
Yeah.
And I've got other stuff to talk about later. Just so hang on to that one. So,
Put
like,
a pin in that.
stuff is just unlocking. Like, things that I've been, like, repressing, things I haven't been dealing with, they're all coming to the surface. So this was one of them.
I mean, that's really good, though.
I guess so.
Okay. Not right now.
No. I mean, like, it's just like a shitty situation, but we'll get into that in a sec.
Okay.
But that, and then also, what was the other thing? Oh, yeah, I started talking to other guys.
A dating app.
Unnamed dating app. We don't want to promote anyone.
She joined an unnamed dating app.
That's right. We're not promoting shit on here.
Unless you pay us.
Exactly, unless you pay us. And then we'll figure something out.
Yeah. We can work around our morals and ethics.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally fine.
I joined a dating app, but it's just not the same.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Here's the thing, like, everyone is like, obviously move on. And I understand that. That's what, like the logical thing. And it's like your feelings are your feelings.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're not necessarily driven by logic all the time.
No. And so, like, I'm swiping on the app and I'm hoping to see his face. You know, like, I want him.
Yeah.
I want to see him. The last time I messaged him was after his birthday in September.
Yep.
And that was like, basically, like, everyone was like, do not message him on his fucking birthday. We'll cut your head off, Erica. Like, yeah, I was like,
we
fair
didn't
enough.
say cut your head off, but
It was,
that's a bit dramatic.
no, it was, I was being threatened. Like, no, and I
Not
get
by me,
it.
though, right?
No, you were like, don't message him.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember that, but I
Yeah.
didn't threaten.
No, but like the sentiment was extremely negative.
Okay.
Yeah, and like understandably, I was really torn. Like obviously, like I wanted to message him on his birthday, but I was like, is this a bad call? And everyone was like, do not message him. And I was like, okay.
And it's also, if it's something that like you feel almost like obliged to do, if you felt that you really wanted to and you had to stop yourself, it's sort of almost like going against like your intuition to a point. It's like I shouldn't, but I feel like this is something that I should do. It's sort of almost like you're not listening to yourself.
Well, yeah, I wasn't listening to myself.
Yeah.
So like, okay, we'll come back to that because that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, geez, Megan, you're planting seeds.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I didn't message him on his birthday. The day after his birthday, when I didn't message him, that obviously affected him. He viewed my story immediately. Immediately. And that was like a message sent to me. So then a few days later, I was expecting a follow-up. Did nothing. So then I messaged him and I was like, I saw your story view. I didn't think you wanted to hear from me, but like I didn't forget about your birthday. And then I said something else nice. Like I just wanted it to be like nice. Like there's no hard feelings. I'm happy. Like I would be happy to talk to you. It's all good.
Sure.
And he didn't follow up. The thing is like intuitively, psychically, I don't feel like he's done with me. But I have nothing on paper to show that.
There's no proof.
There's no proof. But I feel like he still hasn't moved on.
Yep.
Anyway,
Just your feelings.
just my feelings and just like intuition, I guess.
Which intuition you really have to have faith.
I guess so. Trust? We'll come back to that as well.
Okay.
A lot. I'm not going to remember any of these.
No. We'll revert back later and then you're editing. You're like, actually, I forgot about it.
Meh.
We'll move on.
It's whatever. So then last month, he unfollowed me.
Oh, yes.
And it felt like I unfollowed him ages ago because he was adding girls off apps and it was really, really hurting me. like I couldn't take it. So I was like, I'm removing myself for my own well-being.
Yes.
And I let him know.
Yes.
Because it's like, I don't want to end things. I want to be in contact with you, but like I can't watch this. It's affecting me too much.
Yes.
So yeah. And he has a private account, so it's like, that's it. I cut myself off.
Yeah. Once you're out, you're out.
That's it. But I have a public account. So he can still see everything if he wants to. Whatever. So, but then he chose to unfollow me. And it felt to me like he was trying to get a reaction. And I didn't react because I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, it felt like he was trying to provoke me, honestly. But that could be just me imagining it. That's the thing. Like, this is just me, like, going off vibes.
Could be.
And so I didn't respond. And I think vibes, I think that surprised him. This is purely vibes and my intuition.
I feel like this is a very common, I was going to say ailment, very common experience.
Yeah, I suppose so, because it's like you've got nothing to go off.
Nope, just your feelings.
I sent my last message in September, I can't talk, and basically said, like, if I was wrong about not messaging you, let me know. As in, like, you tell me. So I haven't really done anything or thought about it since then. I was like, I just, like, because he didn't respond. So I kind of was, like, scared to.
Yeah. I guess also possibly just thought, well, no response is a response.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
You know?
But it's like, you need context. It's not like someone has, like, set a boundary and been like, please don't contact me.
Yes.
And
Actually, that's the thing. He hasn't said anything.
No.
He hasn't said message away, but he also hasn't said don't message me.
That's it. Because
it's just been silence.
It's just been silence. Like, if he asked me not to contact him, I would never contact him again. Like, I don't ever want to violate anyone's boundaries.
You like respecting people's boundaries.
Yeah, like, I don't want to hurt anyone.
No.
Like, that's not this. It's like, I just, like, miss him and I just wanted to, like, express that.
Yeah.
I think, like, I'm at a point where it's like, I'm not that emotionally attached that, like, if he didn't respond, it wouldn't break me.
Yeah.
No, like, if he doesn't respond, then I'm like, okay, like, I just have to keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But at the same time, like, I miss him and I wish he would talk to me.
Yeah.
So,
no, I can understand that.
Yeah. Like, I'm of two minds. I'm like, intuitively, feelings-wise, I feel like he's not done with me and he would love to talk to me or whatever, see me, blah, blah, blah. Even if we're just friends or, like, even if we just, like, smooth things over. I don't really care. But, like, I don't feel like we're done with each other in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be great if that was the case.
It would be nice to be friends. It would be nice for you to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like,
put a face to the name.
Yeah, I know, right? I feel like he's probably drafted texts, like he's probably thought about contacting me, wanted to contact me, but didn't. And I think me not reaching out after he unfollowed me, kind of, like, I think that sends a message like, I'm done with you. Yeah. And the thing is, like, yet again, like, I don't have any expectations at this point because it's been so long.
On the flip side, it just sort of, if constantly messaging him and not getting a response, how is that making you feel?
I didn't constantly text him.
No, sorry, probably that was a wrong wording, but no, it's like, I just sort of meant that you've been the one reaching out, initiating contact, initiating...
I tried. I really tried.
You did, you know.
Yeah, it didn't work, but I'm also like, time has passed and maybe stuff has changed.
Maybe.
Here's the thing, I don't know why he hasn't contacted me, but...
It's like you just have to see each other in real life.
I wish.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, like, there's times when I'm in his neighborhood because I work really close to where he lives, and I'm always so anxious because I'm like, oh, I'm in his territory and I feel like I shouldn't be there.
Is that like you picking up on his energy, or is that actually how you feel?
That's how I feel. Finish my thought.
Back to.
I don't have much else to say, but, like, this is the thing. My intuition was to text him and I was actively stopping myself. Actively ignoring. Because I wasn't going to send an essay or anything. I would just like to say, like, I miss you, something like that. Like, something short and simple, like, just make it clear, like, hey, I want to talk to you. I want to hang out with you if you're keen. So, yeah, I was actively stopping myself from doing that. Going against my intuition. Like, no. He has to do the work. He has to make the move. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, because I wonder, why...
Yeah, me too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just why?
Yeah.
Just why?
Oh, go on.
Why? No, why did you stop? Why didn't you message him?
The other day.
Yeah.
Oh, because I felt like I shouldn't.
Have you had urges to message him before this? Or at least on this level?
No. Like, not since I messaged him. So anyway, that was it.
I think also when you have a connection that's as rare as what you have experienced with him, too, it's hard to replicate with anyone.
People talk about, like, moving on, but it's like I realise, like, I am trying to replicate that. Like, everyone I talk to, I'm like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
And it leaves you wanting.
It's sort of almost like you've had a standard and no one's matching it, almost.
No, because it's, like, it is so rare.
It is, and it almost feels like it's a soul connection rather than just a person that you really liked. You know, it was like you connected on a level that you just don't with everybody.
No, and it's like, because the majority of the time we weren't, like, talking about, like, soul deep level things. 'Cause I think you often do that.
I do. That
Yeah.
is me.
Yeah, and totally. But it's like even like surface level stuff.
There was like a buzz.
But it's like we had a connection that kind of was like, it didn't have to be deep and meaningful all of the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like even
Yeah.
surface level stuff, it's like we just clicked. It just
Yeah.
made sense. It was like puzzle pieces slotting together.
Yes.
You know, it was
Totally.
just easy, simple, straightforward.
I understand.
And like feelings get involved and make you scared and anxious. In actuality, it was very easy. Whatever.
Oh, rough.
But anyway, like, yeah, that's been playing on my mind. And I'm like, oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? I don't know. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I have also cried somewhat recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
that never happens.
No.
Yeah.
On Sunday, because a connection that I have had,
Yes.
sort of similar level, didn't pan out the way that I had hoped, or both of us had hoped. And, you know, I was just sort of like reflecting on the day, reflecting on everything, just life. And I did a bit of tarot.
Oh.
And I said, what was the point of this person? Like, what was the purpose of this person?
Yep.
And the first one that came up, and I literally just read the line, cry for like 20 minutes. Basically, that they came into my life to show me that men can be safe.
Oh, yeah.
And I just bawled. And it was one of those that I sort of was like, I was taken aback. I was like, whoa, like, what? What is going on here? And then it just came. Tears came. And it was one of those, I was like, come on, like, keep it together. Like, come on, put it together. Just kept going. Just kept going.
But that's good. And especially because you rarely cry.
And to that degree where it came out. It wasn't even like I wasn't forcing it. It just came out.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, all right, like, get yourself together. And then I tried to read the rest of it and I still kept crying. But it was one of those where it was really like overwhelming how positive of an influence this person has had in my life.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
And how much just that little, quote unquote, because it definitely isn't, connection, that person's connection in my life and how they've been able to transform such a vital part of me and to be able to feel safe with men, like, that's a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
And so
that must be so healing.
It is, yeah. It definitely was, because I'm just sort of like, I've just really been reflecting on that particular relationship that, you know, been in my life, and like it did feels like such a soul connection. It did feel because I've sort of been maybe not struggling, but just sort of maybe not necessarily fully wanting to let go of this person.
Yeah, of course.
Because obviously I don't.
No, and I understand that.
Yeah, but I know, like, sort of similar with you, that, like, logically...
You have no reason to believe that.
No, and, you know, like, for right at this moment, it's not going to be what I want. And so I have to, like, I've been trying to sort of let go, but I've just found a part of, like, maybe that stubborn part of myself where I'm like, I don't want to.
No, but here's the thing, like, you want what you want.
Yeah.
You feel how you feel.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, in your situation, the person has, like, set a boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, it's fair, and, like, I understand and I respect it. You know, like you, I respect people's boundaries.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
But, yeah, it wasn't necessarily, like, because of me specifically. It was just his life and his circumstances.
Yeah.
And so that's what it also, it's like, it's sort of hard to...
Let go
because it's not because he doesn't want to or I don't want to.
Yeah.
So it's just like... two people that like each other, that want to be with each other, but just can't.
Yeah, it's like the circumstances are in the way.
Yeah.
That's so hard.
So hard.
And life is so cruel like that.
Yes.
Sometimes.
To be honest, I sometimes wonder, like, you know, obviously I looked for the purpose and the reason, blah, 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 but, like, what was the point? Why? You know, why couldn't it have been a person that had that impact, but then we could also be together at the same time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why can't it be both? Why does it have to just be one? Yeah, it was so sad. But yeah, basically, so I cried a little bit.
Yeah, fair.
There was a few other things that they had that were able to provide, and then I sort of was like, what have I done for them? Basically, they've been in a tower collapse the whole time I've known them. So it's really been, like, through the thick of it, and me, like, for both of us, just basically showing up consistently each week, sort of that stability, showing that...
And you're very stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was that I could show him that, like, relationships, not necessarily romantic, but relationships can be stable, can be...
But like, women can be trustworthy and safe.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah.
And
You're a
I
safe
sort
person
of,
as well.
I sort of feel that, like, that's what we are with each other. I told him about it. I just said how, like, I just really enjoy talking with you. You know, it's just sort of like, not a best friend, but it's sort of like that. You know,
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
have
yeah.
that natural, like we could talk for like 10 hours about anything and everything, and it's all new. It's not sort of recycled.
Yeah.
Anyway, said how just like really enjoyed talking with him, and then I said how I tarotted and said what's the purpose, and then was like basically that you've made me feel safe with men.
You told him that?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
How do you take it?
Really well. He basically was like trying to then deflect instantly because obviously that's a huge compliment for someone like him. And he said, oh, it's pretty high up here on this pedestal. I was like, all right, mate, come on down now. Like, get off there. But then he had expressed that he has an issue with receiving and like receiving compliments specifically. And I said, oh, like, what's that all about? And he said, oh, it's, you know, men and, you know, society, and we're not meant to sort of receive these types of things, blah, blah, blah.
They really do.
Yeah, they're not really meant to get compliments and especially being seen as someone safe.
Yeah.
And that's not sort of a prized trait that's celebrated.
I guess so. I guess like most men can make you feel unsafe though, so it's like
Yeah.
that really should be something that we call out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Because I remember on his birthday, you remember how I had sent him a message and said, you know, something really nice and heartfelt. And then he said, you know, thanks, that was well received. And so I was like, oh,
Yeah, I remember that.
him confirming like, oh, that actually was like a really big compliment that I gave him for his birthday. And that was,
Okay. Yeah,
it was actually, yeah, it was well received, meaning that
I don't know how to deal with this.
I don't know how to deal with this. Is this too much?
Anyway, yeah, so that was well received.
Yeah, so it was well received. So anytime you give me a compliment, I'll be like, that was well received.
Let's start that. Let's make that a thing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like mutual healing has happened between us, and
Wow.
yeah.
But how did he feel about you asking / analysing that, you know?
He's open to it, to be honest.
Okay.
We're very similar in our terms of our spirituality and all of that kind of stuff, and I think he's very open to a lot of things.
No. I mean more like you're asking the question of like the significance of him to you. You know, not so much the spiritual significance, but I mean like making it known that he is significant to you. Like, did he give away anything about that?
No, he did. Not on paper, but
Okay.
it's like intuitive. You can sort of feel it.
Yeah.
That sort of.
Because that was a big thing to say.
Oh wow.
Well,
Well,
like I did some tarot about like why I met you.
Yeah.
Because you've like impacted me so deeply. You know.
well, I've sort of mentioned to it before, and I think like it's not a surprise that it came out of my mouth, if that makes sense. You know, like it's one of those that, yeah, it tracks.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, but no, I don't think so. If anything, he was really a lot more like open and talkative afterwards.
Cool.
So
Well, yeah.
it was well received.
We've got another running joke that we haven't mentioned on here yet. Megan's friend John, recently here from Scotland. Yeah, he's from Scotland and he came here on a trip.
Yep.
He was tested for autism as a child, or tested, we always thought. And he's someone who's very, very clearly autistic, but he was like, oh, well, I was tested as a child. So that was like our running joke for a while.
Yes.
For a while. Like, that it's like if someone's autistic, it's like, oh, well, I was tested as a child.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it turns out he was tested for dyslexia, not autism.
Yeah.
Thanks,
11
John.
out of 10.
Thanks, John.
But
He
yeah.
says that he listens to these, but don't think so. Now we'll know.
We'll find out.
Yeah, John, if you are,
Shout out, John.
let me know.
Well, then the other thing I was going to cover, we were talking about how like I've been emotional lately, and been crying, unpacking things and stuff.
You've been feeling stuff.
Been feeling stuff. Got into a huge fight with my mum the other day.
Oh no.
Huge fight. Basically, we were in the kitchen and we were talking about politics, talking about the state of the world.
Very bad idea.
No, that's fine. And then for some reason, the topic of welfare came up, and I thought she was talking about Australia, and I was like, well, you're on welfare. Turns out she was talking about America. But just the way she talked about it, I was like, it was very like demeaning, like talking down about people on welfare. And I'm like, well, you're on welfare. She's a pensioner. She's retired.
Yeah.
And
in Australia, you get a pension if when you're at retirement age.
Yes, exactly. We circled around it, and she came back to it, and she was like, I worked for 50 years. I paid tax, whatever. I deserve to be on the pension. And I was like, you deserve to be on the pension because no one deserves to die because they're poor. Yeah, that's it. It's like, you're a person. That's it. And she didn't like that I called her poor.
But,
I know. It's true. Like wealthy people don't have to be on the pension because they have like a huge retirement. They have like a super to like rely on or whatever. But,
yeah, exactly.
But she
or
doesn't.
Stocks or houses or whatever.
Exactly. Anyway, so she didn't like that. And then she brought up why. And she was like, I sent you overseas so many times when you were a teenager. She was like, why am I poor? And I was like,
That's not.
Huh?
That's not.
I beg your pardon?
That's not why you're poor.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh, it's not your day-to-day decisions and financial mismanagement over the course of your entire life. You think that's not why you're poor? It's because you sent me to Canada when I was 13. That's why? You think that's why?
And also, that was her choice.
It was.
You were a child.
Thank Megan.
It's different.
Megan.
It's different now if like she chose to do it now when you're a full-grown adult.
Yeah, I was a child. In all of this, like, examples that you brought up, like, I was a child and I was like, I didn't ask to be born, firstly.
For one.
For one.
For two,
one.
to be sent to Canada.
Yeah.
Which at that time was life-saving.
Yeah, and I brought that up. So we went down that rabbit hole.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But, like, just, like, throwing stuff back in my face and stuff. What are you talking about? Like, the way she talks about it, it's like we were, like, on even ground. I'm just like, you made these decisions as the adult and me as the minor. Like, I don't have any control in this situation. And it's also not my money.
No.
Like...
No, you couldn't, as like a 13-year-old, be like, Mother, you know what you should do with your money?
Yeah, it's like, this isn't financially responsible.
Mother, if anything, at 13, you shouldn't even know what money is.
No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't be worried about the finances of my family and stuff.
No.
Like, that stress shouldn't be put onto you.
No.
Whatever. She was like, don't you remember your dad, like, wanting to send you to school? And she was, like, kind of mocking me. Like, don't you remember these conversations? And I was like...
It's amazing what trauma does to you, Mother.
Yeah, I was like, I was out of my fucking mind during this time. I can barely remember that time. I should have been hospitalized. Like, I was so out of it. And, like, that trip saved my life. And, like, I talked about, like we've discussed it in earlier episodes, like, the kind of, like, abuse I experienced and stuff. But, like, just, it was like talking to a wall. And I think it really shocked her that, like, I remember all this. Oh, and you know what she said? You know what she said to me? She was like, you'll get your karma.
You know, there was a time when... Do you know Pink, the singer Pink?
Yeah.
Apparently as a kid she was really difficult. And her parents and apparently her mother had said something similar. And I sort of now see the relationship that Pink has with her daughter. Totally different.
Yeah.
Because...
That happens all the time.
Because I think...
All the time.
I think she's sort of stopped it. She's realised, like, oh, okay.
The cycle of abuse stops with me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, karma for what? Like, what did I do as a child?
Also, yeah, you were a child.
I was a fucking child.
She was the allegedly adult.
Alleged. Yeah. But can you imagine saying to an abuse victim, like, you'll get yours? It's like, I already fucking did.
From the abuser themselves.
From you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that sucks.
No, it's fine.
That's real sucky.
I called her a liar several times and said that she lied all the time, lies to herself, so it's hard to, like, keep track. And I was like, I've lived an honest life and I'll have an honest death. I have nothing. I have no shame, no regret, no guilt whatsoever. Yeah.
How is not, like, how... Well, nope, don't know what that was. How nice is that, though, to know that you'll be able to go to your, like, grave knowing that you don't have any of that regret, that baggage, that karma, that whatever it is.
No, because I didn't do anything wrong in that scenario.
No.
I was a child being victimized.
Yes.
And anything I did, even if I was the most insufferable fucking child, it was a response to abuse.
Yes.
That's not my natural setting. Like, I'm not a cruel or unkind person. I don't go out of my way to hurt people.
No.
But, like, even if I did fuck shit then, which I don't think I did, like...
It's a response to trauma.
Yeah, and often that's also a very common symptom of trauma. That, like, responsive abuse is also a big thing. Reactive abuse, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that must be rough though. That you sort of constantly lorded over you. That
it's not constantly, but when it comes up, I'm like, don't even fucking try. I smacked it away.
But it's still so much effort and energy to have to defend yourself against that.
Yeah, and it's more just like there's been times prior, like the reason my mum and I have a relationship even now is because we've discussed things calmly and stuff.
You've chosen to keep the relationship.
I've chosen to keep the relationship and also, like, draw a line in the sand. It's like, this stuff is done. And also I understand that both my parents, like the people in my family, are traumatized.
Yes.
You know, it's not like...
Yeah, they're not doing it because they're horrible people.
No, these are not informed decisions.
Yes.
These are people who were traumatized themselves and, like, continue the cycle of abuse because they don't know better.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And unfortunately didn't want to.
Didn't want to and
or
whatever. Don't have the capacity for self-awareness.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. A lot of it is self-awareness and emotional regulation. Also, on another note, I saw this video, like an astrology video, talking about, like, why each sign is born to that parent. And for Taurus, it was like that person needs to learn how to look after themselves. That person needs to, like...
For both parents?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Look after themselves. That person needs to know, like, how to, like self-care. Like, get around, like, self-care and, like, the importance of, like, preserving yourself and stuff like that. Pisces, karma. And I was like, I always knew it. In fact, I refer to myself as karma.
That makes sense why then she brought it up, saying, like, you'll get your karma.
I am her karma.
You are her karma.
I am karma. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
And now it's proved.
Yeah, exactly. Pisces, that's right. You'll get yours.
Actually, that's a really good point. It's like, I do wonder sometimes, like, the sort of more astrological, spiritual reason for why we're brought into this person's life at this particular time.
Well, it's all contractual, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Okay, should we wrap up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks so much for joining us for this episode.
Sorry, just showing off my shoulder.
Yeah, I'm packing away.
Whoa.
Like, illegal.
I know.
Yeah.
Can't sure be showing shoulders.
Yeah, look, I think it was a heavier episode, but at the same time, like, we've had lighter ones lately. Like, even last week's was, like, just us complaining, really.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, justified.
Justified, but...
Not every week
so
that you go through World War 3.
It was so hard to edit. It was so hard to edit. And getting teasers out of that, oh, God.
You did well.
Thank you. That second one, I tried a million things.
Really?
I tried so many, and I was like, it's all shit. It's all shit. And, like, we just kept changing topics, so I just couldn't make anything cohesive.
I think it was very much a week where we let our, like, ADHD take over.
Yeah,
you know?
take the wheel.
Take the wheel.
Never again. No.
Topics. We need topics.
Need, like, clear boundaries. Let's keep this rolling.
We respect boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. Respect our own boundaries, because that was
Well, I think this week was received well.
Well received.
Well received, guys.
Well received. Okay.
Was it well received? Let us know.
Let us know by liking this video, hitting subscribe.
Commenting below.
Officially 100 subscribers.
Yeah, we have 100 on YouTube. Woo, woo,
Thank
woo,
you.
woo.
Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't hit follow, please do.
I can just see this being like a little montage.
Oh, yeah?
You know, we'll be like, I don't know, like a milestone, like 100,000 or something like that. We'll be like, oh, we'll play, like, you know, us getting to 100.
There you go.
Oh, and then she yawns.
Shaz. Sleepy time. Yeah, we made it to 100. It's been a journey. Hopefully it picks up because it's been slow goings. But I just keep thinking, like, we just keep putting stuff out and eventually something will pick up.
Totally.
Something will go viral.
Totally.
It's only a matter of time.
I mean, I've been shown people, you know, mostly musicians at the moment, but who have been in the industry for, you know, a few years. And then it's one song, one thing, and it just takes over, goes viral.
That's it.
That's it. That's all they needed.
It just takes one time.
Just takes one time.
So just got to keep on trucking.
Sure. Keep on keeping on.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week for another episode.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Whatever. Bye. Missed you.
Love you. It's whatever.